This is gonna be so much fun.
Excellent!
Welcome back to Poor Boys RC, everybody. May I welcome you to the brand new Rlaarlo XTS-S10. I've got links in the description box down below where you can grab one of these. True 1/10 scale, 50 to 80 kilometers per hour, 2.4 gig radio, 4-wheel drive, 70/75 alloy chassis, brushless version. Rlaarlo. Completely ready to run. And while this is a non-licensed body, it is absolutely beautiful. Comes with a 3S 2200 mAh 35C LiPo battery, brushless 80 amp ESC, good for 2 to 3S, 3652 size motor at 3300 kVs, and a dual receiver box. Oh my gosh, this thing is gorgeous. You guys know the drill. Boring stuff first, car next. Here we have some inner fender wells. Have a gander at these bad boys. We got some double-sided tape on there. 3M tape too, that's the good stuff. We will be applying these before we take this guy out today. I want to test those out. We have got a little switchy-dooey thingy. I believe this works in conjunction with your radio to be like a telemetry kind of a thing with like a real-time battery voltage display on your radio. We've got some rally-inspired decals. Another big old sheet of them. Some more decals. And even more decals, a couple extra zip ties, couple extra battery straps, Rlaarlo, USB style slow charger, little brackets and some hardware here so you can use different batteries. And then of course we've got the obligatory T-wrench, the diff gasket, some tools, and a much larger pinion, which honestly we probably won't use in this video because I find these Rlaarlos go plenty fast on the stock pinion that they come in. And I've only got one chance to film this review and get it done on time. I don't want to break any parts. Nice instruction manual. Radio. Oh ho 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 ho. What have we got here? This is a new radio. At a quick glance, it looks like a transformer that transformed into a radio. It's pretty blocky looking. We got some foam up here on the wheel, plus the thumbstick for driving one-handed, if that's your kind of thing, and it's definitely my thing. Up top, we've got a great big old power button here. On the back, I see a USB-C style plug here, probably for firmware upgrades. And here you've got a protective cover over your switches. You have to kind of wedge a fingernail underneath there. Get that guy cracked open like that. You got channel reverse for throttle and steering, throttle EPA, steering dual rate, throttle steering trim, a light mode switch, and your gyro switch. Your dip switches are going to control your servo reverse for channels 1 and 2. The radio does take 4 AA batteries, which the kit does not come with. And it's even got one of these little plugs here where you can opt to use a LiPo battery instead of 4 AA's. Rlaarlo has mentioned that we can use different radios on this vehicle. I'm just not sure which radios we can use at this time. If I have the answer by the time I'm done editing this and everything, you're going to see the answer scrolling down at the bottom of the screen. If I don't have the answer, hopefully we'll get that answer November 21st. And Rlaarlo has their product launch live stream. Everyone's invited to check it out. I strongly encourage you guys to check it out as well. It's going to be on their YouTube channel. Be a great time to ask some questions about this new exciting rig. And another thing that's important to note for this video is that this kit that I'm reviewing is a pre-production unit. So it doesn't have some of the refinements that the final batch that's going to actually go to customers is going to have. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this thing is. That blue is awesome. Wow, what a great color. Let's check out the booty. Look at that, you got some booty wings going on there. Nice. Center exhaust too. Oh man, that looks so good. The molded wing. Okay, Phil, do your job, focus. So we are looking at what is very obviously a Subaru Impreza inspired rally body here. Let's start with these door handles. We have some molded plastic door handles, side mirrors, molded plastic step down here. On the back, we've got a big molded plastic wing, functional taillights, molded plastic diffuser, and chrome exhaust tip. Up front again, functional headlights, molded plastic grills, even up on the hood, some molded plastic inserts, molded windshield wipers, and check out the driver and navigator with the white roll cage in there. How cool is that? That is a beautiful interior. Look at the intensity in those eyes. These guys are playing for keeps. This body is removed the exact same way as the Rlaarlo XTS-F10 would have been removed. On either side of the body, you've got a little switch you got to flick over. And then up front, you've got a clip right here. Pull that up. And unlike the F10 where the body would hinge back, here you have to slide the body back and there's a little tongue right here that slides into the back diffuser. Inside the body, you can see the integrated interior, and you got a good look at all the lights we have up front and the back with the light controller. Have a look at this machine. Man, this thing looks so great. Comes with a 3S battery, 2200 milliamp right there. XT60 style plug, 80 amp ESC. This is a brushless sensored ESC, which makes it different than the F10, which was sensorless. 3300 kV brushless motor, complete waterproof electronics, metal geared steering servo, I believe it's a 9 kg. We've got a big plastic bumper up front with a big chunk of foam in there to absorb some hits, big scale diffuser in the back end, and something you can't tell on camera is that this vehicle has a lot of weight to it. And that's one of the things that I love about these Rlaarlos, because that added weight, they've tuned the suspension perfectly for these cars, and the way they handle is just like nothing else I've ever experienced in the world of RC rally cars. We've got double wishbone suspension up front, double wishbone suspension in the rear, non-adjustable camber. This machine's riding on ball bearings everywhere you look, and we've got CVAs up front, dog bones out back. And of course, the super cool Rlaarlo tread pattern tire. This machine's got an all-metal driveline. You've got a rear diff, center diff, and front diff, all of which can be tuned to your driving style. Brushless motor's got a fan on it. It's got cooling fins as well. You've got dual receiver boxes. And from what I understand, you can take some of these plastic pieces here and you can move some things around. Take your ESC, move it up top, and then that'll open up some space here and accommodate for different battery styles. Personally, I've never done that on any of my Rlaarlo cars, and I don't expect to do it to this car. I bring 2 or 3 packs out every time I go, so I don't see the need to put a 5000 milliamp pack in here and change the balance of the chassis. I really like the way this is balanced, and I love the way these cars drive. I don't want to change a thing. Look at that suspension. Big bore, oil-filled shocks, tons of travel, adjustable collars, couple different suspension mounting options, down low and up high. We've got some anti-sway bars out back and up front. Big, beefy, green anodized aluminum hinge pin retainers. Look at the size of that shock tower. That's 4 mil thick, 70/75 aluminum with a beautifully beveled edge. Ooh, Phil likes a beveled edge. There's your 80 amp ESC with a big cooling fan sitting on top of it. Sensor cable coming out the back here, going all the way out to your sensor brushless motor. Hex hardware everywhere you're looking. What a beauty. I've already seen the question asked online, what's the difference between this and the XTS-F10? Some people said it's just the same car with a different body on it. While they do share a lot of similarities, they are not the same car. One of the biggest differences is the fact that with this one, the XTS-S10, they use more of a standard wheelbase and track width, which opens up the door for different body options. You Tamiya guys out there know what I'm talking about. My mind's already percolating, thinking of all those beautiful TT02 bodies that you could throw on this chassis and just have a blast with. But at a quick glance, I want to show you, here is my XTS-F10, which we reviewed last year. So at a glance, while they look very, very similar, you can see they are actually quite different. The F10 is quite a bit wider than the S10. The tires on the F10 are taller than the S10. And just look at the overall stance. S10 Scoob, F10 Ford. Chassis layout's virtually identical. Battery, ESC, ESC, motor, steering. Let's check it out compared to another one of my favorite Scoobs. This is the Kyosho Phaser. Another popular Subaru body, another amazing rally car. F10, S10, Kyosho Phaser. I think this really illustrates what Rlaarlo was looking to do with this platform. You get the same wheelbase and track width as you do with a lot of the popular RC rally cars on the market today. But like I said at the beginning of the video, the S10 has got a lot of weight to it. On the scale with the battery, 2,152 grams. I put the exact same battery in my Kyosho Phaser, and you're looking at 1,566 grams. That's a pretty significant difference. The Rlaarlo's made of pretty much all aluminum. You've got aluminum everywhere, whereas the Phaser, and even a TT02, you're gonna see a lot more plastic used. That aluminum has a lot of weight. That aluminum also makes the car move in a very realistic way. I love the way these cars drive. And because I know people are gonna ask, we'll put the Rlaarlo battery in my TT02. Maybe I didn't put the body on right, that's okay. This guy comes in pretty light, 1383. What a difference when compared to the S10. All right, next step, let's get these wheel wells installed. I see they are labeled RF right front, LR left rear. That's cool. 1 down, 3 to go. While I'm doing this, guys, just a reminder, we've got a little raffle going on. We are raffling off my expert semi-assembled Tamiya Midnight Pumpkin with a radio, a battery, waterproof steering servo, all the goodies. Tickets are $2, free worldwide shipping, and the raffle ends at the end of November. Bingo bango, easy peasy. Yeah, we got good clearance around all 4 tires. That's pretty boss. I love the fact that some radio manufacturers are getting kind of creative with their startup sequence music. And then shutdown. Why is that so amusing? I love it. Okay, let's fire this guy up. Bump, bump, bump. No 3 beeps. Okay, that's cool. Sounds like she's about to take off. How's that steering? Not crazy fast. It'll do for sure. Under load, on rubber. Gets the job done nicely. Now listen to that cooling fan. Holy cow. Sounds like a jet about to take off. Okay, how about power? The tires are ballooning. Awesome. I love it. So that first gyro setting is, it's pretty extreme. And just a reminder, in case you missed it earlier, this is a pre-production unit. So my gyro is kind of working in an either extremely on, like all the way 100%, or off. The final product is gonna have 5 adjustable gyro settings. So we got turn signals and headlights, out back, tail lights, and turn signals. Do we have reverse? We do have reverse lights as well. And you know what? I was gonna put all the decals on, but then I looked at this body and look at out here in the sun. It is so nice. Put one little sticker up front. You guys are gonna see a ton of reviews on this car today, and I hope maybe this is one thing that makes mine stand out from the rest a little bit. The fact that I just kind of kept it really pretty simple in terms of how the body looks. I can see I've already bent the pins on this up a little bit, taking this body off. So be really careful when taking your body off, guys, because that's gonna break off eventually at some point, I'd imagine. Man, what a beauty. That suspension too. It's so good. Okay, we're gonna start off with a speed test here so I don't scratch it all up and we wipe out. Gotta get her trimmed up a little. All right. Woo, we're breaking loose. See what I mean why I don't need to use the extra large pinion? Okay, here we go. That's full speed. Small pinion. Full speed. Brakes work. Let's do one more. Whoopa. How fast are we there, boys? 36.4 miles per hour. That is plenty quick if you ask me. So one thing I noticed right away is that I had to trim my steering out a little bit, and I had to trim it out so far that my blinker's on all the way. Again, this is a pre-production unit. It's not gonna be as refined as the one you guys are getting. I've kind of lost a screw inside here. I think a wobbly little side mirror going on there as well, but you guys know the channel. I test them as I receive them. That can be easily fixed because you do have adjustable steering links. So let's get a feel for how she drives. Again, very responsive. I got my gyro turned off. These tires are awesome for drifting on this pavement. I love it. You can see it was raining earlier, so the ground's still pretty wet, so I'm losing grip pretty quick. I forgot to test this out while we were upstairs in the hobby room, but if I hold the lamp light down so my lights are off, hold it down, got the inner lights, hold it down again, get the big lights going. And yeah, the blinker's going because I've got my steering trim all the way over. And it does have the backfire light too in the exhaust. I didn't realize that at first. some initial thoughts for you guys. That's one battery packed down so far, and I was pretty much full tilt running the whole time. I think I probably got about 10 or 12 minutes of runtime on it. This car wants to drift, especially on cool days like this. Road's a little bit wet. It really wants to break loose and go crazy. The gyro would definitely help. Again, this is a pre-production run, and I don't have the same adjustability on my gyro as I would like, so I turned it off completely. The final units that make it to market will have a 5-step adjustable gyro. While the S10 gives you that authentic rally car feel, more versatility with, you know, the ability to use different bodies out there, especially like Tamiya Kyosho bodies, or like an ABC body or a killer body, man, that really opens up a lot of doors. I find it's much easier to break loose with this one, and it wants to get squirrely on me a little bit quicker than the F10 would. Still, with all that said, it handles great. It looks good doing it. Now, this is the rally car. Let's go do some rallying.